Hello everyone, so today I'm going to be recreating Sonam Kapoor's Vogue Get Ready With Me tutorial. I loved that video and she really talked about a lot of beauty issues happening in India, like women not being able to find their foundation shade. Crazy that this is still an issue, and you guys know I'm so passionate about that. But she also created like a stunning look, which as you guys can see, I also recreated on myself. And I am going to be following her tutorial exactly. I know a lot of other girls on YouTube have also created similar videos. I'm going to link some of my favorites in the description box below. And with that being said, let's finally get into the actual makeup tutorial portion. I hope you guys enjoy it.
So now let's start with my skincare. I'm going to do vitamin C.
My girl, vitamin C. I love that she's starting off her skin with using vitamin C. I'm telling you, it is a game changer. Every brown girl, everyone out there needs to use vitamin C in the morning because it helps with so much in terms of hyperpigmentation, brightening the skin, evening out the skin. You guys know I'm such a big fan, so I love that she's starting off her skincare with vitamin C serum.
Pat it on my skin and do it on my neck because it's really important. Okay, and then
so she actually like does this like patting motion, which I don't really do with my skincare, but we're gonna try today. I'm using my Lancôme 15% vitamin C, but I'm gonna do the pat and then get it all up on my face. This is not one of those like super hydrating serums, so actually I like this patting motion with this one. And I noticed that she also brought down the vitamin C on her neck.
Then I'm going to do a little bit of moisturizer. And it's this like method moisturizer.
Oh, the tapping thing again.
Great. I also put it under my eyes because you can do this, use this under your eyes.
Okay, so again, we're doing the tap, tap, tap. And then she kind of like applies it, taps it all over her face. And then she takes the same moisturizer and applies it underneath and over her eyes, I guess in replacement to her eye cream.
Using a little bit of sunblock, which is really important.
She's using SPF. Oh my god, I know I keep pausing it, but I'm so excited because she's following all the right steps and using SPF like after all her serums and everything. This is great.
I mix my sunblock with Dr. Strum's anti-pollution drops.
Oh,
especially on the forehead. I like to put on my nose.
So she actually mixes her SPF with anti-pollution, which is genius, makes a lot of sense. I actually don't have any anti-pollution drops, so I'm just gonna go ahead and use my SPF. I'm using the Olay Sun. Talked about this so many times. Such a good brown girl friendly SPF.
Like I have like a lot of like heat spots, like brown spots on my face. I do a lot of films without makeup because
I use coconut oil on my.
I need to go get some coconut oil. I am loving Sonam's skincare routine so freaking much. I like cannot even tell you guys. Okay, but I need to get coconut oil. I totally forgot that. I'll be right back.
Sometimes I use them on my eyebrows, on my eyelids, and I like it.
So she used the Forest Essentials coconut oil. Unfortunately, I don't have that. So I'm using the Trader Joe's coconut oil. And I love to cook with this. I use it for like beauty treatments all the time. And I love applying coconut oil on my lips as well because it's just like such a good natural lip balm that actually does nourish and hydrate your lips. So kudos to Sonam. I'm loving her skincare.
I don't find many products for like Indian girls or like girls who are my color, because we have like a very, I think, special tone.
Just like she said, we do have a lot of yellow in our skin. We have a lot of pink in our skin. And if you don't use the right products with the right undertones, it can make you look really great really fast. So love that she's talking about that. And I do want to kind of use a color corrector the way she's using it. And she's using more of like a concealer type color corrector. I'm actually going to use Deepika's Lip Tinted because this is such a good color corrector. I'm just going to apply the tiniest bit of product because with color correctors, less is definitely more. All we're doing is just correcting the dark spots or uneven spots on the skin with an orange corrector. Just blend it out the way she did on my dark spots and uneven spots. Oh, did she just go in with concealer? Hold on a second, let me see what she just did.
so I think I'm pretty fine. I eat a lot of green juices. So after I use a little bit of concealer,
oh, she did use a concealer. Okay, I need to use a concealer as well. And I think I'm gonna use this one from Shiseido. This is the Synchro Skin, and this is in the shade medium 304 medium, and this medium is actually a lot closer to my skin tone because that's what Sonam looks like she's doing. So I'm just gonna, I think she used a concealer, I don't know, but I'm gonna use a concealer because her skin all of a sudden just looks so even, and it looks like she kind of applied this but they fast forwarded it on top of the color corrector. So that's what we're gonna be doing today with this shade. And if you guys are close to my skin tone, I would recommend this shade because you'll see once I blend it out, it like matches me beautifully.
And now I'm going to just add a little bit of foundation because I don't need much more than this. So this is like something that my makeup artist in London, Maria, mixed.
So this is my custom foundation that I made with Lancôme. You can actually do that in New York City. I'll link the details below. But this is such a good match for me. And when they were making my foundation, they actually told me that I don't just have a warm undertone, I have more of a neutral undertone because parts of my face is definitely very warm and then other parts are very neutral. So overall, I remember them saying that my skin is more neutral, which I was like, wait, what? Okay, so she's just using a beauty sponge to blend out her foundation, which is obviously, you guys already know, my favorite way to blend out my foundation. And she's definitely also applying it on her neck.
I have this amazing powder from La Mer that I use. It's got a little bit of shine underneath it, so it kind of reflects out of your your under eye, and I think it sits really beautifully. So I put this under my eye. Before I put my powder under my eye, I basically take my sponge and get rid of the lines, which I have after 30.
Okay, so she is not applying concealer on top. I guess she just did that underneath. I just want to go in and apply a little bit of concealer, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to go ahead and blend out the creases that are starting to happen with the foundation and concealer, and taking it on my brush, and I'm going to like press it under the eyes. And that does work to like set it in place, but I still prefer to use my beauty sponge if I'm being very honest.
I'm using this NARS pencil to do this smudgy. It's a disaster. I didn't know that you couldn't sharpen it and you just did this. So I tried sharpening this pencil. I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm gonna come really close. It's gonna be freaky.
Okay, so she just created like a really messy line on her eyes. I'm gonna use this one from L'Oreal, oh not L'Oreal, Makeup Forever. It's actually, there is a L'Oreal dupe of this. That is amazing, the infallible one. But she just created like a really messy line. And so I'm gonna do the same thing.
Which I also use as the little brown smudgy thing, which is from Benefit, which is
Wait.
So using that.
Okay. Alright, so she's basically taking the Benefit and she's using that as almost like an eyeshadow to blend everything out. I took a little bit of the Hoola bronzer and then just went right on top and blended out the eyeliner, which by the way, this technique I absolutely love doing because this is the easiest way to get a smoky eye.
The dark eye is a very Indian thing because we have big eyes and beautiful eyebrows, and we always try to accentuate that. And a lot of Indian girls actually don't have the best, like I said, there are foundations that we don't have for our skin and stuff like that. So we just kind of accentuate our eyes because we don't have the right skin stuff. I hope somebody comes up with like foundation and concealer and all that will work on Indian skin.
One day. Okay, I love that she's talking about these issues because it's so freaking real, especially in India. Even when I was there, like I saw very limited, complexion products to help girls or people enhance their skin exactly as it is. It's all about like, no, let's go lighter, let's go lighter. Again, like I said, I know in time that will change. It's just gonna take a minute. But she's absolutely right. Indian women love to accentuate their eyes, myself included. It's crazy because growing up, I hated my eyes. I thought they were so big and they were like too big for my face. But as I've gotten older and I learned to do my makeup, I just love to enhance my eyes, accentuate them with my brows. And she's totally right. I'm in love with my eyes now. It's crazy. I hated them growing up.
I have to put kajal inside the eyes. Now, it's a little freaky the way I do it, so don't judge me.
Okay.
And then I lift it up.
Oh, it is weird to watch someone do this, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And I am using an eye cudgel here from Estee Lauder. I need to quickly sharpen this. She's actually very smudgy with it. So I'm gonna do the same. And then she's also applying it up here.
So there's this really cool product that Cherish, my makeup artist in LA, showed me. It's basically this Givenchy thing. You can't see it, but there's like shine on it, and I love it. I love using brushes. I used to paint when I was young.
Okay, so she's actually using like a shimmery eyeshadow after doing all the eyeliner, and she's using a brush. I'm not gonna use a brush. I'm just gonna use like this little pot I have here, and I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this on top of my eye, like so. Hers is like barely there, so we're gonna keep it very minimal.
Blush that I've been using for a long time is the Schuemera.
No mascara?
It looks very pink, but it doesn't come across that much. I like color because I have a very small face and a narrow face. So you know how people try to contour their face a lot? I try to make my face a little fresher and brighter. So I love using blush. It's like one of my favorite things. And I just do this. I just rub it.
So it looks like we're skipping mascara altogether for now. I'm sure we'll get back to it in a minute. We are going into blush, and she's applying quite a bit of blush, and I'm gonna do the same. I'm using this one from Laura Mercier. This is in the shade Rosé. Such a good everyday pink, and a blush for me is a must. You already know.
You usually need contouring, but once you do foundation, your face just becomes flat. And so you need to bring back the shape in your face. And then
okay, so she's doing her contouring after her blush, and I almost never do that. We're just gonna follow this tutorial exactly, of course, and I am using the same bronzer, the Hoola bronzer, very brown girl friendly bronzer, and we're just gonna apply it in the parts where she used it.
Take the same brush that I do my eyeshadow with and just kind of take a little bit and do a little bit of my
What eyeshadow is she using though?
This is me doing it. It's not some like professional makeup artist.
Is this a bronzer?
It works.
I think she's just using the Hoola bronzer on her eyes, which is totally fine. I'm gonna do the same thing, and she's just applying that in her crease. I love that she goes back and forth with her eyes and her face, her eyes. I do that all the time.
After I've done all of this, then I take a blender. I hate it when those like harsh lines show. I find it like really...
By blender, I think she means a brush, and she's just going over everything to make sure everything looks nice and blended.
I'm gonna do my highlighter now. I use this palette, which is like 3 different shades, but I only end up using the one which is in the middle. Okay, then I put a little bit on my brow bone.
Okay, highlight is a must, let's be honest, and I'm gonna use this one from MAC. She didn't apply a lot, but she did kind of apply it all over her face. Starting off with the side of my face. By the way, this one is in Oh Darling, which is like beautiful for my skin tone. She also applied it on her nose, on top of her lip.
The most important thing to make your eyes look big. In every makeup kit, I have one of these. I actually curled my husband's lashes once, and he looked kind of crazy because he always asks me, why do you do this? I was like, I'll show you. And he was like, he doesn't still understand it. Done.
I'm gonna be very honest with you guys, I like never curl my lashes. I forget to do it all the time, but on days when I do remember to curl my lashes, it is a game changer. Your eyes just look so big and your like lashes look amazing. So I need to do this step more. I just forget to do it, but we're gonna do it today, of course. As you guys can see, I did my mascara and I totally forgot to press record. I had a lot to say about Sonam's technique, so I'm just gonna go ahead and show you what she was doing and how I like to do my mascara. So let's just go ahead and start this.
So usually I just close my eyes and just do this.
It's so interesting to me she does
If
that.
I close both my eyes, I couldn't actually see what I'm doing.
Okay, so I'm just gonna show you her technique. She kind of like closes one eye and then goes like this, which I guess you can apply your mascara like that, but I just don't think you can get all up in there. And I like to get all up in there with my mascara to really coat every single lash and make my lashes look like so big and voluminous and dark. And for me, this technique is not gonna really get me the results. I wish you guys saw me initially apply the mascara. It was not working. So the way that I like to do it is kind of just like look down and then I'll just like wiggle the mascara in there.
It's my favorite color. It's called Dragon Girl from NARS and I have been using it again since I was like 21, 22. It's amazing. I feel I can conquer the world when I wear red lips. It just makes me feel so good.
So I know red lips are extremely intimidating, but I promise you, if you just start wearing it slowly but surely, you're gonna get used to it and you're gonna feel amazing. Every time I wear a red lip, I feel like, world, I'm here. I'm ready to take on the world. It's just so empowering. I know, it's just a red lip, but that's the power of makeup.
The shape of my lip line because I have...
Oh, she's filling it in.
I think I have pretty okay lips and I don't like that overlined look. And I find like lips chic, you know. I think every person has a lip shape and lip size for their face. Now
this is so true. So as I fill my lips in, I'm gonna talk through this really quick too, because you guys remember when I wanted to get my lips done? Because everyone on Instagram was getting their lips done. I was so like, I really want to do fillers. I just want to enhance mostly the bottom lip, because my top and bottom have always been exactly the same size, and I just always feel like actually that's not true, not always, but I felt like I needed a little bit extra help on the bottom lip, and I am so happy I didn't do it. I'm so happy, you have no idea, because now I feel like everyone's dissolving their lips and going back to their like normal natural lips, and I already have pretty full lips. They're not like insanely full, but I feel like they're very proportioned to my face, and I feel like if I was to get fillers, it would have looked different for me, you know what I mean? I'm in no way judging anyone. You do you, whatever you want to do. I probably will be getting Botox in the near future on my forehead. I really want to. I also still want to do it on my jaw. I'm just so afraid of needles and like just doing it, if I'm being honest. But again, zero judgments if that's what makes you happy. For me, I just was not doing the lip fillers for myself. I was just doing it because everyone else was doing it, and I'm so happy I didn't do it. I'm so happy I didn't do it. Anyway, rant over, let's keep going.
To make it like super Indian, I'm going to put a little bit of...
Wait, I think she already did her lip. And I think she used like a NARS lip pencil. I'm gonna go in with a liquid lipstick. I'm using one from Makeup Forever. Okay, I just have to quickly pause the video and apply a little bit of a more blue-based red, because right now, mine is very warm. Hers is definitely more on like the cool side. Oh, so much better. That goes with the look as well, so much better.
My husband, who is Indian but he's like American, didn't know what this was.
She applied a lot of sindoor. I'm actually just gonna use a liquid lipstick that I like to use as my sindoor. Let me know if you guys do this too. If not, this is totally a hack, and she applied like a lot.
And I don't have a bindi, so I'm just gonna use a kajal pencil or a brown pencil to do it. That's it, done.
Oh, she looks so pretty. Okay, so she actually like created her own bindi using like a kajal pencil. My kajal pencil that I use is gonna get very smudgy very quickly, so I'm gonna go in with a pen liner instead. This one is from Jill Stewart, and create my own bindi. So unfortunately, I don't have the exact jhumkas that she's wearing. My mom actually has something very similar. They're smaller though, which I think were her mom's, and I definitely need to ask her to let me borrow them for like an upcoming video. But we're gonna make it work with these little earrings that I have. I don't know where they're from, but they are beautiful, and why not? We're gonna make it work with these beauties.
My silver jhumkas. These are from India. I think they're my mom's.
Oh my god, how funny. Those are her mom's too.
Real silver.
Oh, I love Sonam. I just feel like she seems so like down to earth, so approachable, so like chill, and I absolutely love the look that she created on myself. I think it looks beautiful. I was a little bit like, oof, this is not my style, this is not how I like to do my makeup, but now seeing it all come together, I feel honestly so beautiful. And I just love that even though I'm wearing like a very intense bold red lip, the focus really for me is the eyes that I also love to enhance. So she was so spot on. I really actually love her technique. I love that she cares about her skin so much, which is incredible. And I'm a huge fan of Sonam, and actually you guys are gonna also see me do I dress like Sonam Kapoor very, very soon. It's coming probably in the next 2 weeks. Stay tuned for that. I absolutely loved recreating Sonam Kapoor's makeup, and if you guys also enjoyed it, let me know in the comment section below. Thumbs up this video, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Bye!